Why are you exhausted all day, but a genius at 3 a.m.? You are not an insomniac. You are a supercomputer left on standby, and your fans are spinning out of control. It is 3 in the morning. The world is dead. The silence is absolute. You are lying in the dark. Your muscles are heavy. Your eyes burn. You are begging for the sweet release of unconsciousness. But your mind is running a marathon. It is screaming. It is calculating. It is replaying a conversation from 4 years ago. It is simulating a catastrophe that might happen in 10 years. It is deconstructing the plot of the movie you watched 3 hours ago and finding the plot holes. You look at your partner sleeping beside you. They are out cold. They hit the pillow and vanished, and you feel a surge of envy, and then a surge of rage. Why is it so easy for them? Why is their off switch so accessible? And why does yours seem to be broken? You have been told you have insomnia. You have been told you have anxiety. You have been told to drink tea, to count sheep. I am here to tell you that counting sheep is an insult to a mind that is capable of calculating quantum mechanics. You do not have a disorder. You do not have a defect. You have a Ferrari engine in a Toyota Corolla world. You are suffering from the curse of the overclocked processor. Your brain does not shut off because it was not designed to shut off. It was designed to process data at a rate that the average human cannot comprehend. And tonight, we are going to look at the hardware of the high-functioning mind. And we are going to teach you how to put the machine into standby mode without pulling the plug. Welcome to the Watched Hour. Let us begin with the architecture of the sleepless. To understand why you cannot sleep, you must understand the default mode network, the DMN. This is a network of interacting brain regions that is active when a person is not focused on the outside world. When you stop working, when you stop talking, when you lay down to sleep, the DMN turns on. For the average person, the DMN is a gentle hum. It thinks about dinner. It thinks about the weather. It drifts into dreams. For you, the DMN is a roaring fire. Research shows that in people with high intelligence and high creativity, the DMN is hyper-connected. It does not just hum, it creates. It associates, it solves. When you remove external stimuli, your brain does not see a chance to rest. It sees a vacuum, and it rushes to fill that vacuum with internal stimuli. You are not thinking because you are worried. You are thinking because your brain hates the void. It is a supercomputer that demands data to process. And if the world does not give it data, it will generate its own. This is why you are most creative at night. The distractions are gone. The noise of the day is gone. Your CPU is finally free to run its own programs. This is not a malfunction. This is optimization. But the price is your rest. We must also look at the concept of sensory gating. This is the brain's ability to filter out redundant or irrelevant stimuli. The average brain is a very strong filter. It ignores the sound of the fan. It ignores the texture of the sheets. It ignores the ticking clock. Your brain has what is called leaky sensory gating, or low latent inhibition. You do not filter, you absorb. You hear the fan, you feel the sheets. You hear the house settling. You analyze the pattern of the shadows on the ceiling. You are taking in 10 times more data per second than the person sleeping next to you. So when you lay down, you are not relaxing. You are processing a backlog of terabytes of information that you collected during the day. Your brain is sorting, categorizing, labeling, and connecting. This takes energy, and it requires consciousness. You cannot sleep because the file transfer is not complete. Let us look at the evolutionary perspective, the Sentinel hypothesis. Why would nature evolve a brain that cannot sleep? It seems maladaptive. If you do not sleep, you die. But go back 10,000 years. The tribe is sleeping in a cave. There are predators in the dark. If everyone sleeps deeply, the tribe dies. Nature needed a night watchman. Nature needed someone whose brain remained alert. Someone who could hear the snap of a twig 100 yards away. That is you. You are the evolutionary designate for security. Your insomnia is not a disease. It is a duty. You are wired to be alert when the sun goes down. Your cortisol spikes at night not because you are stressed, but because your biology is screaming, watch the perimeter. The problem is, there are no tigers anymore. There are only emails, and mortgage payments, and existential dread. Your hardware is designed for the savannah, but you are running it in a studio apartment. The mismatch is driving you insane. We must dig into the psychology of control. Sleep is the ultimate act of surrender. To sleep, you must let go. You must trust that the world will be okay without your supervision for 8 hours. The high-functioning mind hates surrender. You are a control freak, not because you are mean, but because you are competent. You are used to holding the world together with your will. To close your eyes is to drop the ball. This is the Atlas complex. You are carrying the sky on your shoulders, and Atlas cannot take a nap. This need for control manifests as sleep procrastination. You stay up late, not because you have things to do, but because the night is the only time you feel in control. During the day, the world demands things from you. At night, nobody wants anything. The night belongs to you, and you are hoarding it like gold. Let us look at the concept of the midnight clarity. Many intellectuals and artists find that they do their best work at 3 a.m. Why? Because the prefrontal cortex is tired. The prefrontal cortex is the inner critic. It is the police officer of the brain. It tells you what is logical, what is appropriate, what is safe. By 3 a.m., the police officer is asleep at the desk, but the association centers are still awake. This allows for unfiltered cognition. You can make connections that your waking brain would reject as crazy. You are operating in the theta state, the borderland between wake affairs and sleep. This state is addictive. You stay up because you are chasing the high of the breakthrough. You are an addict of the epiphany, and sleep is the rehab you are refusing to enter. So, what do? We cannot lobotomize you. We want to cool down the processor. We need protocols. Protocol 1, cognitive offloading. Your brain is keeping the loops open because it is afraid of losing the data. You must prove to your brain that the data is safe. You need an external hard drive. Keep a notebook by your bed, not a phone, a physical notebook. When the thought comes, capture it, write it down. This is a signal to your brain. Data saved. Delete from RIM. You are clearing the cache. Once it is on paper, your brain has permission to let it go. This satisfies the Zeigarnik effect. Protocol 2. The biological reset. We need to manually switch the nervous system from sympathetic to parasympathetic. The most effective tool is the physiological sigh. To sharp inhales through the nose, 1 long exhale through the mouth. Do this 10 times. This manually offloads carbon dioxide. It slows the heart rate. It signals the brain that the threat is gone. The body leads. The mind follows. Protocol 3. Paradoxical intention. Stop trying to sleep. Try to stay awake. Lie in bed with your eyes open. Tell yourself, I am going to stay awake for the next 10 minutes. I am going to observe the darkness. This removes the performance anxiety. When you stop fighting the wake of signals, the wake of signals loses its power. You get bored, and boredom is the gateway to sleep. Protocol 4. Thermal regulation. Your brain needs to drop in temperature to sleep. The The metabolic activity of your high-speed thoughts generates heat. You are literally running hot. Take a hot shower before bed. When you step out, your body temperature plummets rapidly. This drop is a biological trigger for melatonin release. It knocks the system out. Cool the server, or it will crash. You must understand that your sleeplessness is a sign of capacity. The sheep sleep because they have nothing to worry about. You sleep poorly because you are carrying the weight of potential. This is the burden of the gift. Think of your brain as a nuclear reactor. It produces immense power, but it produces waste heat. The insomnia is the waste heat. You have to manage the heat, but do not wish for the reactor to turn off. If the reactor turns off, you become like them. You become the walking dead. The silence of the night is not your enemy. It is your canvas. If you are awake, listen. Maybe the idea that will change your life is waiting for you in the dark. But even the watcher needs to rest. The perimeter is safe. The tribe is sleeping. You can stand down, soldier. Mission accomplished for today. Stand down, then close your eyes. We are Mind Ministry, and we are watching.